Play action. Now Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 78 yards. And the Bears need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw, Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To the air, Williams. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Now Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Richardson looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Martin. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bears 17, Colts 0.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Left side, he finds Pierce. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 17-0 our score after 1.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Taylor. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Richardson working from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the Bears' 34-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
Ready. 60 by 6, 60 by...
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll go play action here with Williams. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Throwing is Williams. Buying time to his left. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
That's going to be taken in by Downs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Here's Richardson to throw. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Again, it's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Williams now. A final shot before break. And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And Richardson back to throw it. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
That's good for a Colts.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This is 2nd and 8. Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. As intercepted again, it's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On 4th down, here's Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he'll be out right at the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Richardson will throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play.
Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Once again, it's Swift. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Johnson will score. Touchdown, Chicago. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Here comes 2nd down. Richardson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
He'll let one go deep for downs. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First carry for James Conner. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Murray a give. This is Conner. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. There's a short one caught by Ryman. How did he stay on his feet? And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you? And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
21G, 21G. Hey, 21 TX.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Get set. Turbo 3, tick. Hey, turbo 1.
Achane on the counter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And he completes it to Berrios. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Go ahead.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Looking to pass. Tua. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, Art.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 3rd down and 13. Now Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now 2nd and 3.
Swim.
They'll try the left side with Conner. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A final shot before half for Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means?
Touchdown, Dolphins! Durham Smythe from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have cut the lead back down to 2. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only...
and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Mack Wilson.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to his running back, Connor. To give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff coming left. Connor trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Here now a 3rd down and 8. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
first down, Arizona.
Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Connor. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards that time.
And the Cardinals first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. This is Connor running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Tua going to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin on the ground here with Connor. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, 74 yards.
For the antidote, there's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so neat. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Matt Prater, been around a long time, will get us started here. And off we go from Glendale. This will be returned from the 6. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. Murray now on 2nd down. He'll tuck it and take off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
On the ground, here's the one-time Seminole. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Conner. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. Murray going to hand this to Benson. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
On the handoff, it's Conner. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. They'll go right back to Conner. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. It's a pickup of 12. It's an Arizona 1st down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Conner. And he's in! A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back. For the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. We are through one. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Come on. Sure.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Come back. Where you got? Sure.
They'll go again here to Conner. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now a third and 2.
Omaha.
We'll try and run for this with Conner. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with first and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll run it here, and it's Conner. Not much there. Maybe a yard. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Again, it'll be Conner. And he will fight his way to the end zone. So, Murray and the Cardinals come to the line. They'll try to add 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Conner. And he will get in. And they take the lead by 1 on top 8-7. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's going to give himself up, dives to the turf. Bit of a strange return there. We're going to start with very poor field position. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll run. It's Amari DiMercato. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. A give. Here's Benson. And he's going to get him a first down. The tackle made up around the 20-yard line. On the ground, DiMercato. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Working out of the gun, Murray. He connects downfield to Dortch. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Go.
Play action now. It's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Jones. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Hey, Ace. Omaha. Ace. 2.
Murray's going to throw again. He's to the 15. And he's going to be taken down. Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Again, it's Murray. That is intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals are going to take over just shy of midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go. Omaha. Hey.
They go play action with Murray. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Now a second down throw for Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Green.
On first down, the drive begins with Connor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Second down, Murray. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. He's going to keep it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Come on. Come back.
On the ground, it's Connor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll run with Connor. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
3rd and 6. On the give, this is Connor. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Connor. And he's going to have a Cards first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 5. Here now, second down and goal. Connor going to try to pull his way in. Good blocking, and he's in. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter.
And he will get into the end zone. So how do you like that? 2 points and now a 2-score advantage as the lead is 9. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Cardinal.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Here is 2nd and 7. They'll run with Connor. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
That's good. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They go play action now. Murray. That is caught. What a throw.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. Rob, hold on mine if you want some good time, and it's been too long and you need some fun.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Purdy now to throw. A dump off for Mason. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. pass incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 79 Bronco.
Purdy looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. Shotgun now for Murray. Going right back to Wilson. He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. It's complete, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First carry for James Conner. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. McBride on the slant. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run here with Conner. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Murray now. He's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Conner will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
You think about James Conner down near the goal line, and you think about the 2021 season with his 15 touchdown runs. He believes he's as good as anybody down close, and he powers his way in here.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Final play of the half. Purdy, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle to his tight end, Ryman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Here's Murray. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona. Touchdown. Trey McBride from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2. Conner going to try and run it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Purdy. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Now Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here's Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now. Murray now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they? Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end. Now Murray again.
This is taken in by McBride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Wilson snags it left side. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll run with Wilson. And it may be time to put that play on ice. That fooled nobody, and it's going to wind up as a big loss on the play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. Touchdown! Michael Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Conner going to try and run it.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it 24-13.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Past the 20. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's a win here for the Cardinals, and the guy who led the way was the man behind center, Charles. That's Kyler Murray.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.